United.
What's going on, people? Welcome to United View, and we're here inside the Real Arena, the Real Arena. I still haven't worked out exactly what it is. I'm behind the goal. You lot keep saying, don't touch it, don't touch it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. But the press conference is done. We asked Ten Hag about David De Gea. We asked Ten Hag, we asked Casemiro about Ten Hag, and it was really, really refreshing. We know what the team news is. There's no Anthony Martial, there's no Anthony, and there's no Jadon Sancho. So you are looking at it like, it's going to be tough to score goals. It's going to be tough to score goals, but is there enough in there? Yes, we spoke about the importance of having to win this by 2 goals. And we can do it. I know we can do it. We know what the midfield's going to be, but it's important that we keep that clean sheet. You know, that's the first thing, because you look at the mentality of Real Sociedad. They did it in the first leg. They did it when they first come to us, and they said, you know what, we're going to sit in, camp in, low block. And that was the first game of the group, and they managed to nick a scummy 1-0 win with a lucky penalty. Now it's all changed, and we've been through the group and we know what's happened. They know they don't even need to win this game, so we're going to have to be on the front foot. Now, Ten Hag did say in the press conference that the Real Sociedad manager likes progressive football, front foot football, basically alluding to the fact that he can't see them kind of just going, well, you know, let's just camp out. But think about it, if you were them and you know you don't have to win the game, okay, you're at home, but they're not going. I don't think they're going to be on the front foot. I think they're going to say to us, come on then, beat us. Because they can lose this game 1-0 and still top the group. They can lose this game 2-1 and still top the group. So this is on us to make sure we keep a clean sheet and obviously make sure we get the 2 goals. Now, for me personally, we've been nicking games. Keeping clean sheets, yes, but we've been nicking games. So I'm going with the 2-0 factor, because if we score 2, yes, they could nick 1, but if we can get that clean sheet, which I'm confident we can definitely do it here. I have to say, the stadium is actually really, really nice. It's new, built within the last sort of 5 or 6 years. There are going to be 40,000 Real Sociedad fans. Atmosphere is going to be up. They're going to be willing their team on, but game management is key. That back four's got to be watertight. I didn't see if Lindelof travelled. Actually, I think Lindelof did travel, so it'll be interesting to see whether he keeps Harry Maguire in for the continuity, because he got a clean sheet against West Ham. Got no problems if he does do that, that's fine. Luke Shaw has to keep going again. He spoke about Diogo Dalot, how important he is. Look at what he done for us in the last game, and just in general in every single game he's played. We need to keep that consistency up with him. That's what he needs to keep that consistency up. Casemiro, we know, is going to be starting the game, and it's got to be Eriksen and Bruno. We just got to go at it. You know, I think, okay, eventually we're going to have to play the better teams coming down from the Champions League. I understand that. But to have to fight so hard to get through just to the knockout stage, it's just avoidable. It really is avoidable, especially when we have so many fixtures to, you know, to have to work towards. Ronaldo's going to be key tomorrow. He keeps snatching at chances because he badly wants to score. You know what I mean? Erik Ten Hag said it loads of times. He said, look, the fact that, you know, you've scored so many goals in your career, it doesn't stop you from wanting to score more. It doesn't stop confidence being a factor. It doesn't stop that when you're trying to get yourself out of a rut, you need the goals to go in, and you can just see him, you know, wincing at chances, really trying to push himself to score. And it kind of turns into a little bit desperation. We need him calm. It's weird saying it about a goal scorer like Ronaldo, a GOAT of the game, but we need him to be calm. He's going to be massive tomorrow, because the front three is probably going to be, obviously, Rashford on the left, Ronaldo up front. And you know what, actually? You're looking at the options of Garnacho or Anthony Elanga. Now, I know everybody's going to say, play Garnacho and it's refreshing and stuff like that. Garnacho's suited to the left and has been in the plans at the left-hand side. You look at Anthony Elanga, he's for the right-hand side. Look at what Rashford's doing. He's got to play, and Ronaldo's got to play. And if Rashford's playing, he's got to play on the left. So that only leaves the right-hand side available. I'm not saying Alejandro Garnacho can't do it on the right, but I just think in the pecking order of where Ten Hag's been playing the players, hence why Alejandro Garnacho was on the left last week, I think he will go with Anthony Elanga. Don't get me wrong, Elanga didn't light up against West Ham. He kept his position well off the ball, worked hard, he gets back into shape and he gives us good shape. But on the ball, it wasn't what we needed. I think he would know he could have done a little bit better. He was clean through as well, had that left-footed chance and scuffed it. But I think Erik Ten Hag goes with him again. Or does he go with Alejandro Garnacho? Let me know. Let me know what you think Ten Hag would do. I know across the board we're saying, play Garnacho, but think about it, guys. If we have to put Rashford on the right, we don't really want to be seeing that. Marcus is comfortable on the left, cutting in, doing his thing. We know Ronaldo has to start through the middle. So it only leaves the right-hand side. I just can't see Erik Ten Hag putting Alejandro Garnacho on the right-hand side in a game where we have to win 2-0, the pressure's on, nothing is good enough apart from a 2-goal lead, a 2-goal win. I just can't see him putting him in. But off the bench, if you're looking at it, even for the 90 minutes, there's not really other much options. Or what is another option, to be fair, which I actually have overlooked, is maybe he could play Bruno on the right, Eriksen in a 10, and then say Casemiro and Fred, or Casemiro and McTominay. Maybe that would be an option. But again, maybe I feel that'll be later on in the game if he doesn't want to go to Garnacho, if he thinks he's not ready for this. Because remember, Ten Hag said it only last week. His attitude's only just got there. I don't think he's going to want to put too much onto him. But he does have belief in the kid. So that's the biggest conundrum of the attack. And because of that imbalance, because there's no Anthony, because there's no Sancho, I'm just kind of thinking, and obviously there's no Martial who hasn't travelled, I just worry about us being free-flowing up there. Because even when the players have been fit, when Anthony's been playing and when Jadon's been playing, we've struggled to score 2 or more goals in games. I know we did it against Arsenal as a one-off. I'm trying to think of more. Sharif, but obviously terrible. I know we scored 3 against Ammonia, but the level of opposition is different. So I suppose it is in there, but you get my drift. When we really have to do it and we really need to score a lot of goals, I think that's something that we've been struggling with, especially in front of goals and being clinical. My God, we're going to have to be clinical tomorrow night. We are definitely going to have to be clinical here. We can't afford to be missing chances as well. And I am confident. I am. And looking at it now, I'm going to go for a 2-0. I am going to go for a 2-0. I feel like 3-1. I just don't think we'll score 3 goals here. I don't. It's not beyond us. I just don't think we will. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. I think we will keep the clean sheet. And also you can get them nervous. If we get an early goal, it gives us a massive chance. I think that's the key here. I don't want to be walking away at say half time or looking back and saying, in that first 30 minutes again, in that first 35, in that first half, we were so good, we didn't get the chances. We've got to get to 2-0 as quickly as possible. Not rush and make stupid mistakes. I get that. But realistically, we've got to be clinical. We know we do. And I think we're going to make chances against this Sociedad side. I think they're going to sit back. I think they're going to say, right, you come and beat us and show us what you got. You have to win by 2-0, even at 1-0. Even at 1-0, they can afford to just defend. So I think it's going to be really tough for us, and we've got to be ready for that. And that's why what Casemiro, in there is going to be a fighter, is going to be a warrior. You've got Martinez is going to be in there, warrior. We need those leaders all over the pitch. We've got to control the game. We've got to control the emotions. We've got to start well. That's the thing. How many times have we started not well? So listen, I'm going with a 2-0. Tell me what you're going with. Predicted lineup, I'm going to run through it really, really quickly. What I'm going to go David De Gea, Dalot, Martinez and Maguire. I think he goes with Luke Shaw. I think he goes Casemiro, Eriksen and Bruno. And then I think he goes Rashford, Ronaldo, Elanga. You might not agree with the Elanga thing. I just think that's what Ten Hag will do. Anyway, smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'm out of here. Should I? Nah.